The General Convention finished today in a great flurry of business with, again, dozens of resolutions passing back and forth between the two houses. There was a lot of work to be done, and I'm afraid not all of it was done. By the time convention adjourned at 6:30 p.m., there were still a number of resolutions that had not gotten through the pipeline. It'll take a few days or weeks to figure out exactly what was concurred in both houses. It's probably difficult to say what the highlights are of such a vast week-long effort, but I want to try. I think among the highlights are the unanimous support in both houses for reimagining the Episcopal Church and the appointment of a 24-member task force of the General Convention to do that by the next General Convention. The refusal to act on the Anglican Covenant, a bit of a surprise, many now thinking quite a wise move, is certainly another highlight. The balanced budget, with $4.5 million for new work, is a very big plus, particularly since it seemed just a few weeks before convention that a balanced budget wasn't possible. The Standing Committee on Liturgy and Music succeeded in having most of its work adopted by the General Convention, even if some of it was amended, and that, of course, includes the blessing of same-sex unions. But I think perhaps the thing that everyone was talking about today is the new spirit that characterized this convention. 42% of the deputies were new. Many of them are not veterans of long-time fights in the church. There was a desire to get on with mission and ministry and to move beyond treating one another as some sort of enemies. There was a real emphasis on loving one another as members of one church. And you felt that spirit in many places, in worship, in debate, in conversation, and indeed in the decisions made sometimes not to vote on something or to set something aside if we couldn't agree. I think this was a very good General Convention in many ways, and your deputation requited themselves just remarkably, did excellent work, and got along well. I'm very proud to be an Episcopalian from Maine.